Hello, and welcome to another Cardslinger Devlog. Probably already seen the primary fire in the game, and to spice up the gameplay even more, we've got some cool abilities that the player can use in the form of special cards. Let's start off with the Queen of Spades. This one gives you flight for a little while, and you have full control over going up and down, so you're very maneuverable in this mode. This effect is actually super easy to achieve. Unreal already has a built-in flying movement system, so we can just write a timed function that the card can call so we can switch between them. Up next, we have an explosive card. Easy peasy staple AoE. It flies to the target and goes boom. This card was the first big obstacle in making these special cards. So let's talk about structure. We have our player object, and this has all the functionality for the player's health, movement, combat functions, the kind of stuff that the special cards need. And we keep all of these player-specific functions in one place to make it easy to access. We then have our card deck object, and this is closely linked to our player object, but is separate to make the project easier to manage. It stores all of our special cards, and has a whole bunch of useful functions to help us manage and also use them. Then we've got our special cards, and each special card is its own object, but they're all children of a base special card, so they can be uniformly used by the card deck. They're much simpler small objects which have their own use effects and an associated special projectile card if it happens to launch something. And they're all held sequentially like this, so that there's an order and a hierarchy to the whole thing. Let's keep going with the rest of the special cards. Up next, we've got the Jack of Diamonds, which is our concussive card. It's like the explosive one, but with a little twist. We've also got a shield card, which applies an extra buffer against damage, like a second health bar. When you take damage whilst the shield is up, it takes from the shield first, and the actual damage vignette is different to let you know that you're still safe. This next effect was one of the more complicated ones we had to do. Had to use something called custom shader stencil buffer or something. It produces this AoE effect where the enemies are warped and slowed down, and the shots that they fire towards you are also slowed down. And then they go straight back to full speed when the effect is over. Really happy with this one. I got the inspiration for the next one from Final Fantasy Sonic, I think. Specifically in the one where he has like the cool particle effects around him. God, it was such a peak fucking game. Oh. Anyway, you throw the card and it spawns a bajillion little lights which home in on random enemies, but in this case it's just the one poor guy. The last card I'll showcase is the deflection card. It lasts a set amount of time, unlike the shield card, and will reflect all projectiles from the front back towards the enemy. First, we'll see what happens when we ordinarily take damage. Then we see how it works once the card is active and reflecting shots. I can almost imagine it being a parry mechanic. And that was our showcase for our special cards. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. See ya!